Hey guys, how's it going? So, I've been talking about Cami a lot. Wait, what is Cami?
This is Cami, an app where you can annotate and collaborate on PDFs or any type of documents interactively. Let's take a quick look at how Cami could be your digital pen and paper in the classroom. It all starts by opening a document. Mark this line and that one. This passage seems crucial. Strike that. Make a note. Make yourself heard. Express yourself. Filling in the blanks is such a breeze. That wasn't right. There we go. You could also collaborate with countless amounts of users within your classroom in real time. Hold up. What if you've got multiple documents? Well, why not just merge them together? Or just get the pages you need, then bring them straight into Cami. We also integrate with Google Classroom and Schoology, with more coming soon. All these features and much more are all within Cami. Explore Cami today.
So that's Cami for you. It's seriously a game changer. The more you play with it, the more you'll love it. So, today in this video, I'm going to teach you how to navigate the toolbar in Cami so you can start using Cami in your classroom and integrate tech in ways you never thought you could have before. Let's dive right in. When you open Cami in your web browser, you're going to get this screen. You can start with opening from Google Drive. So you can open a PDF from Google Drive or even a Google Doc. You can also open from your OneDrive. You can get it from your computer. You can also create a classroom assignment on this browser, but that's when you've already finished with your annotations on Cami and you have it uploaded to your Cami uploads. Up top, you're going to see OCR and split and merge. OCR just simply takes a scanned PDF form and makes it legible for the features that Cami has. Split and merge is a way to take different PDFs from different chapters or different docs that you might have and put them all together. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with opening from our computer. I'm going to go to downloads because I have a worksheet downloaded for me, the worksheet book reading comprehension. Sometimes you're going to get this message where it says to convert the file. The reason why it's asking me to convert this file is because it's actually just a JPEG format, so I'm going to go ahead and convert it. We're going to go back to that OCR I was talking about. This seems like a scanned PDF. Would you like to add the text? So yes, you want to run OCR. The reason why, it makes it legible for the tools that Cami has. So to do an OCR, you have to save it to you have to upload it to your Google Drive. So go ahead and upload it to your Google Drive. And now we're all set to go. Now that we know how to open a PDF form through Cami, we're going to go over the tools and their functions. So one really cool tool that Cami has will be helpful for our English language learners and just for English language arts. So let's say we have this passage for one of our students and they get stuck at a word because they don't know what it really means. It has an embedded dictionary. So we go ahead and select that dictionary. All the student has to do is highlight the word, and guess what? You get a definition of the word excited. So the next tool is text to speech. This is really good for English language arts and also for our ELL students. Let's say they're at home and they're reading this worksheet. They get stuck on a passage or just a sentence. So all they're going to do is highlight the sentence that they need read to them.
Maya was excited to start the new school year.
And I'll go ahead and read that sentence for them. Really cool. The next thing they could do is press the play button, which will read the entire page for them.
Name: Maya's new backpack. Maya was excited to start the new school year.
As it's reading the page, they can go back if they didn't understand that sentence.
Name: Maya's new
Or they can move
backpack.
forward to the next sentence.
She was excited to see her friends again and to meet her.
They could also run something in a loop.
She was excited to see her friends again and to meet her. New teacher. She was excited to see her friends again.
They can also stop it. They could change the voices. It doesn't translate, but it changes the voices to something more appealing. And the last tool is the speed tool. It's going to be by default set to 1, but if you toggle it to the right, the document will be read quickly. If you toggle it to the left, it will slow down the reading. Personally, I like to just leave it at the default 1 setting. So that brings us to our next tool, the markup tool, which is essentially just a highlighter. You can use the traditional text highlighter. Make sure you select the color of choice that you want. I'll go ahead and use yellow for traditional highlighter color. And all we do is highlight the text we want highlighted, and it will highlight it for you. If you want a certain section highlighted, that's like you want like a box shape highlighted, you can do so instead of your traditional line. Also, if you have a passage and there's a sentence that you are asking your students to strike out because it doesn't belong, they can use the strikeout tool. Make sure they select the color that you want them to use and say we don't want the word put. They highlight it and it's going to strike it out. The last tool on here is the underline tool. Just like any other underline tool, is going to underline the words for you that you highlight. And you see here that there's more colors. You can select any color you'd like. You can set that to your palette so that you'll automatically see those colors right here. If not, you can just select a few, you save. And if you don't like that, you can always revert to the default colors and go ahead and save that. So here you are. The next tool we have is the comment tool. This is where Kami is separated from any other PDF interactive software program. This extension, the comment tool, they've taken it to the next level. So we're going to focus on each comment. One is a text comment. If you guys want live time comments with your students, you can highlight where you want that comment. And just like in Google Docs or in any other Google product, you're able to text a comment. Great job. Add that comment. Cool thing is that not only can you leave text comments, but we can leave voice comments. Isn't that awesome, right? So we want them to read this and let them know, hey, I want you to pronounce this word for me. Please comment back with the voice comment. Go ahead and stop recording and you can play it back right here. The next one, which is truly a game changer, is the video comment. You can get very interactive with your students in live time and actually just read the sentence for them or read the options or just any way you can use video. So you're going to see that it's going to overtake the video. It's recording me right now. I'm saying, what is the name of Maya's new teacher? Is it Miss Jones, Miss Smith, or Mr. Hudson? And we're done recording. Now right here, the students will be able to see this in live time when you share with them. So the last feature on the comment box is the screen capture. I'll explain that a little bit later after I explain how to use the text box, the equation, drawing, shapes, and eraser. So let's go ahead and scroll down right here. We have a blank page. We're going to go ahead and start with the text box. By default, it's going to be at size 14. I want to say it selects Times New Roman. You can go ahead and use it just like any other text box and type away and you're all done. But there are some extra features you can use. You can change the font to any kind of font you want. You can change the font size. You can make your text bold. Make sure it's highlighted. You can underline it. You can do italics. You can underline it. You can strike it through. You can also change the color of the text. You can change the highlight color of the background. You can actually fill in the whole square to make it a certain back color you'd like. All right, so we have hello. Another option we could do here is we can add a link to the word, so you can have external links on any Kami document, right? These are all adjustables, numbers, bullet points, things that we already know. You can also add formulas. You can also add emojis to your text. So let's say you want a little happy face at the end. You go ahead and insert the happy face. Another awesome feature with this text box that not everything has and separates Kami from the rest is the ability to voice type. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Hi, I just want to tell you that I've tried really hard on this assignment. And it's pretty accurate. So yes, the kids will have to do some punctuation and capitalization editing, but that's about it. So they have that option as well. That takes us to our next tool option, which is the equation. This is going to help us out with math. different symbols, and even music. There's some music symbols in here. There's some math symbols. So if we're looking, we want the division symbol. Oh, I didn't have to type it all. It came out already, right? This is really awesome when you're working with math or also even music. There's some music symbols there as well. The next tool is our drawing tool. Right here, by default, it's going to be at 2, but you can change how thick you want the line to be drawn or how thin you want it to be drawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with 4, and you can go ahead and use this tool to draw. So another way you can use a drawing tool is just up here we have those quiz questions. You can use it to like circle the answers as well. That's going to show up when the kids turn back their assignment. That brings us to our next tool, the shapes tool. Just like in any other Google Drawings or Google Slides, they're very similar. We have our rectangle, our ellipsis, we have our triangle, and we have our lines. You can change the colors you use, and you can also have a filled shape. So if you want the shape to be filled, you're going to select up here. You select the stroke thickness, but you also have up here to fill the shape. It's going to fill our shape in. If we don't want it to be filled, we select the stroke thickness. So I usually go with 4 or 6 to make it readable. And that's how you make shapes. You can use rectangles, squares, triangles, so on and so forth. So I don't want these shapes. I don't want the square there. I don't want the triangle. That brings us to our eraser shape. Our eraser gives us 2 options. We can just select drawings and shapes that we have, or all annotations. And all annotations means that. So if we have any annotations on the page and we go over it, it will delete that annotation, right? So if we don't want any errors like that and we just want to delete any drawings we have or any shapes we have, we select the top one where it says drawings and shapes. That's going to only erase drawings and shapes. If I go over the annotations, it will not erase them. So that's a great tool to have when you're not trying to erase everything, but you want some things to be erased. Okay, let's go ahead and finish our number bond. Let's draw a line. And let's make sure our kids can use the drawing tool to add the number they want, or they can use the text box tool. For us, we'll use the text box tool. We'll make sure we have a large font. We're going to go ahead and put the text box tool right there. We're going to write the number 40 because that's the number bond, the number we want the kids to break down. So we'll go ahead and arrange that. We'll make it a little bit bigger, put it in the center, and that's it. So when we push this out, this is what the kids will see. We can leave directions on top with the text box as well, and tell them to show and explain how they break down this number. So the kids can use the drawing tool to respond. They'll do 10 and 30, which gives us 40, right? Now this brings us back to our comment box. Let's go back to that screen capture comment box. That screen capture tool that I mentioned that is a game changer, it truly is. It helps us see our students' thought process. So you can go ahead and select that screen capture button, highlight or click where they want to screen capture. It's going to ask you what screen you want to capture. And it just starts recording. So they can tell you, well, I'm going to go ahead and choose the number 10 and 30, because when you put 30 and 10 together, that gives you 40. So 10 plus 30 equals 40. So they can show you their thought process, and then they're going to go ahead and click done. And if you notice right there to the right margins, there is their screen capture. So you can watch that and comment on it. You can just click play, and it just starts recording. So they can tell you, well, I chose. And you can also see it in full screen if you'd like. The last few tools you see down here is add media, signature, and this toggle button. If you want to move your whole toolbar over to the other side, you toggle it over, or you could toggle it back. That gives us our add media and our signature. The add media is just that you're adding external media, so you can bring something in from your computer, your Google Drive, your Google image search, YouTube, or any kind of stickers that Cami provides. So that's good when grading. So you want to give a good job sticker, you want to give an A+ sticker, you drag and drop inside, you got an A+, great. And absolutely last one is adding a signature. Cami automatically saves signatures for you, but when you initially start a signature, you upload an image, you draw a signature on phone, go ahead and draw a signature, and you add your signature. You can upload that and you insert it, drag and drop wherever you wanted that signature to be, resize that signature, and move it around. So that covers the basic features on the toolbar of Cami. If you want more advanced features, make sure to watch the next video that I'm going to make. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to me. Text me, email me, or drop a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope this was helpful, and it gives you the tools to get you ready to start using Cami in your classroom.